Take far too long to count every team comp that contains a team up. So to help us understand how we're going to count, let's start with a simpler question. How many team comps exist? That can be found with this equation. 38 is the number of heroes in the game, and 6 is the number of players on a team. This is pronounced 38 choose 6. If you've never seen these exclamation marks before, those are called the factorial. Although they may look intimidating, I believe every person watching this can understand it by looking at these examples. Returning to our equation of 38 choose 6, this is defined to be 38 factorial over 38 minus 6 factorial. 38 minus 6 factorial gives us 32 factorial. Now, using our newly learned definition of factorial, let's expand the fraction so that the only operation is multiplication. Now these two expressions highlighted here are the very definition of 32 factorial. So we can substitute 32 factorial back inside and cancel them. This gives us 38 times 37 times 36 times 35 times 34 times 33. Now, before we did all that algebra, we were trying to answer the question, how many team comps exist? So why does 38 times 36 times 35 times 34 times 33 tell us how many comps exist? Here we have all 38 heroes in the game. Because we do not yet care about which character we select, I'm going to make them all gray to avoid confusion. 38 is the first number in our expression, which represents the 38 total heroes to choose from. Then we pick a random character, and now we have 37 heroes to choose from. We choose another random character, and now we have 36 heroes to choose from. We keep selecting one random hero and subtracting 1 from our next term in the expression until we have a full team of 6 heroes. Using a calculator, we get 38 choose 6 equals 2,760,681 possible team comps. Now let's take a break. We've done a lot of math already. But we've only counted the number of possible team comps. But the title of this video is how many team comps contain a team up. No worries though, we're going to use a very similar strategy to count the number of team comps that contain a team up. I believe it is common knowledge amongst the players that a team up consists of both an anchor and a partner, and that both roles gain their own benefit. Because an anchor is mandatory for a team up to be active, they are higher value to the supposed team up. What I see less discussed, however, is something most players already know, which is that there are 3 types of anchors. An anchor with 1 potential partner, an anchor with 2 potential partners, and an anchor with 3 potential partners. These 2 facts are the only thing we need to understand in order to start forming team comps, so let's get started. In our first scenario, the anchor of our supposed team up has only 1 potential partner. There are 10 anchors that have only 1 potential partner, which is shown in this table I made here. So let's put 10 into our count of scenario 1. We can count every team comp that contains all of these team ups by selecting a random team up. I'll choose Hawkeye's team of allied agents. Our next character must be Black Widow in order to activate the team up, so let's multiply by 1. Now we can fill in the rest of the team with 4 random characters. Lastly, multiply by 36 choose 4, because there are only 36 heroes to choose from after selecting our team up, and we need 4 more heroes to complete the team up. This gives us 589,050 team ups. That's 589,050 team comps that contain a team up in which our anchor has 1 potential partner. In scenario 2, our supposed anchor has 2 potential partners. There are 7 heroes in the game that are an anchor to 2 potential partners, which are shown here. Let's start by putting 7 into our count and selecting a random team up. I'll choose Emma Frost's team up, Mental Projection. Now unlike scenario 1, we can choose between Psylocke and Magneto, but we only need one of them to activate the team up, so let's randomly pick between Psylocke and Magneto and multiply our count by 2. I'll choose Psylocke, then return Magneto into an unspecified character since the team up has already been activated. Now let's fill the rest of the team and multiply by 36 choose 4. This gives us 824,670 team comps that contain a team up. in which our anchor has 2 potential partners. Our count is almost finished. Let's complete the simplest scenario, scenario 3. I call it the simplest scenario because there's currently only one anchor in the game that has 3 potential partners. Do you know who it is? Our first hero must be the special scenario 3 anchor, Invisible Woman, so we start our count with 1. Now I'll multiply our count by 3, because we're choosing from The Thing, the Human Torch, and Mr. Fantastic. We must pick randomly, so here's the thing. We randomly fill the rest of the team and multiply by 36 choose 4 to receive 176,715 team comps, in which our anchor has 3 potential partners. In other words, the Fantastic Four has a team up in at least 176,715 team comps. Lastly, we add our 3 possible scenarios together to receive our big number of 1,590,435. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment saying what I should count next.